Hey, they got Moneybagg Yo for all that money he took out, man. They caught him trying to flex. He had almost $1 million out in cash. He emptied Yo Gotti CMG account because they had to do it for the Rico. Jay-Z already bought the company, so Moneybagg Yo tried to take the money. And then that's when the dudes seen him flexing in the car. They pointed out Ari's Range Rover at Lenox Mall. They seen the same Goyard bags from Moneybagg Yo's Instagram post that had all the cash in it. They pulled up to the car. They pulled out the Charleston white pepper spray and held them right there at point. And they told Moneybagg Yo, open the hatch. They brought up a GMC Yukon and they pulled it up right next to the Range Rover and they unloaded the bags in the back seat while the guy was up at the front still holding Moneybagg Yo on Ari with the Charleston white. Right there, they was in shock. They had deer in headlights. Man, these rappers flexing and everything, that's how they get popped. They paying way too much attention about trying to look cool on the Instagram, and then somebody in real life run up on them because they see all that money, man. Moneybagg Yo trying to flex all that money is like him dangling like some nice food in front of somebody that's starving. They gonna get that. They hungry. They gonna get that. And that's why Moneybagg Yo should have never tried to do that and finesse and get all that money off of Yo Gotti's account, man. Because at the end of the day, y'all got to realize that the only reason he did that was because he knows something about the CMG Rico that might hit this weekend. So he tried to take all of Yo Gotti's money out of his account before it gets turned into a frozen assets because they'll freeze it, they'll seize it, they'll basically take it and do whatever they want with it. That's what they did with Young Dolph. When Young Dolph got pulled over, RP to Young Dolph, condolences to Young Dolph. If you rocking with Young Dolph, put the dolphin emoji, put the diamond for takeoff, put the rocket, everything like that, put the diamond for Duke the Jeweler. So now when Dolph got pulled over in 2012 in the Rolls Royce, the MPD took over $100,000 from him because they called it civil forfeiture. So they thought they was gonna do the same thing to CMG. That's why Moneybagg Yo went ahead and broke the code and everything, literally broke out of protocol and took all the money out of Yo Gotti's account while Yo Gotti's in Bali with Angela Simmons. So what y'all gotta understand is that Mia J and Angela Simmons already been talking because they know that Mia J and Angela Simmons know the Rico's coming for Yo Gotti and Moneybagg Yo. This is why Mia J, Ari, and Angela Simmons been talking behind all they backs to find out how they could divorce them, take half, and then keep all of their monies and everything like that because the child support, the fact that they already live in a high lifestyle, and if they get locked up for the RICO, who's gonna pay the money to keep Ari going to the mall, to keep Angela Simmons going wherever she wants, and so on and so forth. And so really what it looks like is that all of the CMG ladies, their wives, Yo Gotti's wife, Moneybagg Yo wife, all of their wives are getting ready to leave them and basically take half of their money because they know they don't want to have to sit through them doing all that time. Is the days of the girls sitting there and waiting until you get out is over with. They're going to find a whole new person. They're going to find a new rapper. These girls, they're going to move on to guys like Quavo and so on and so forth. So what y'all got to understand is that this whole thing was a setup. Moneybagg Yo tried to run off with the bag, but the karma got him quick in that Lenox Mall parking lot when the dudes seen that him counting the money. He was trying to flex $50,000 in one hand, and then he was trying to make it rain on Ari in the other hand. But the mistake that they made was the windows wasn't fully tinted in the Range Rover. So when the dudes was walking by, going in to buy a fresh pair of Air Force Ones, and the dudes that was there that was saying, hey, can you donate money to my basketball team? Moneybagg Yo told him he think they lying that they don't have a basketball team. So he didn't want to donate none of the money that he got in cash like that. So then when they double back around and see Moneybagg Yo and Ari sitting in the Range Rover, counting all that money, and they was literally live on Instagram posting pictures and videos and everything. Ari was recording. Moneybagg Yo had like 50,000 in his hand, another 80,000 in the other hand. And that's when the dude with the black hoodie pops up. He had this drawstrings tied all the way so you could barely see his face. He tapped the window with the Charleston white. He tapped the window, tink, tink, tink. Moneybagg Yo had the scariest look on his face. He looked like he was about to run away from Rollo, like the time when he was running away from Rollo. He got spooked. Deer in headlights look, his eyes wide open like they were shining the brights at his face. Then he seen the dude holding the Charleston White pointed right at him. And that's when Moneybagg Yo, he's like, okay, you got it, you got it, you got it. He gave up everything. They came in through the back seat. They took everything out of their hands and they lap. Then they took the rest of the money out the trunk because they had him open the hatch and unlock the doors. And then they took Moneybagg Yo keys and told him to lay on the ground and count to 100 and close your eyes. By the time that they got off the ground, counted to 100, and they got up and looked around, he tried to look around, seeing if he could still see the people. They were already gone, man. The reason why they had him lay on the ground and count to 100 is because while they're doing that, the dudes who pulled up and hit a lick on them, they jumped back into the GMC Yukon, made a left, got out the parking lot, already went down a side street, got to the freeway. The freeway took them to the highway took them to the interstate, and then so on and so forth. They was gone. By the time Moneybagg Yo and Ari counted to 100 and got back up, them dudes was in the next town over with. They weren't even in Atlanta no more. They were in Georgia. So this is a reason why all these rappers need to stop flexing. They need to be more humble. They need to get their business done and educate the youth out here and stop promoting all of this nonsense. And this is the reason why they even get like ran up on. Nobody feels sorry for them because they're flexing all that millions of dollars in front of poor people. Even though they at Lenox Mall, they wasn't going there to spend none of that money. They just pulled up in that area just to troll, like just to flex on people, man. Nobody cares about Moneybagg Yo. Yeah, he's supposed to have money. He's supposed to make millions, but you don't need to show us. You don't need to convince us. We already know. And this is the thing, too. The rappers want to show off so much. They went and emptied the whole entire account just to do it. And so this is the reason why they're not doing it for no music video. They're not doing it for a movie prop or nothing. They're literally just doing it to flex on the gram, which is what makes it so risky, because if some hood dude or somebody who's broke needs some money, or like a real gangster walks up and they see all that money and you are sitting duck in that car with no security, that's really what made them pull up and actually hit the lick on them, because at the end of the day, they know for a fact that Moneybagg Yo wasn't going to give back to the community like Young Dolph. They know they never going to see that money circulating through the hood. Since Moneybagg Yo doesn't give back to his hood, and they don't do no turkey drives, they don't do no backpack drives, they hardly helping people. That's what made the dudes not even think twice about hitting the lick on him, because they know at the end of the day that Moneybagg Yo ain't the type of person to be generous, to be giving out money like that to those who need it. He's not like Young Dolph. He's not the king of Memphis. And because they not the king of Memphis and they technically the ops in Memphis, that's why the dudes hit a lick on him. This is the reason why Moneybagg Yo can't go to Memphis no more. And they made it so that he's banned from performing there. You got to understand, FedEx Forum, the karma happened over there. It just keeps happening to these dudes in CMG. The karma keeps coming back from the Young Dolph situation. They should have never played around. They should have minded their own business. Dolph told them, do not play with me, play with your B. And that's exactly what they should have did. They didn't have ears to listen to Young Dolph and actually take heed to that advice, because Young Dolph was trying to warn him a long time ago. Don't play with me, because if you do, whatever happens, you going to end up getting caught and getting hit with the RICO. And this is what it's looking like. That's why Yo Gotti's wife leaving him. That's why Moneybagg Yo wife left him. And she started seeing other dudes. But the only reason she's still around him is so that she can secure the bag from the child support. And there's a chance that if Moneybagg Yo try to propose again, then she's going to try to make it to where she could divorce him and take half of everything, if not the whole thing, because she's so used to a certain lifestyle that that's how they actually get away with it. Everybody got to understand that the people are just there. They're waiting for the wheels to fall off this whole entire thing, because they know the CMG is coming to an end soon. They know the RICOs are coming from Young Dolph. They know everybody's involved, and not a single one of them is not going to be able to get out this jam. They're going to have to go and face that judge. They're going to have to go there and face that jury for what they did to Young Dolph. When they play that video, they're going to see exactly how everybody feels, man, because they're going to know that Bentley driving by and who's inside of it. When they tell them what license plates, who that comes back to, how Moneybagg Yo got that car in the first place, who from CMG bought it, Yo Gotti, everything like that. Once they tell that, then the whole world is going to know, and they're going to get the justice for Dolph.